Aside from me, I mean, that's an obvious answer. Just nobody? That's unfortunate. Well, let's see if we can Gil. Really? Old rookie Gil coming in, making some headway. I like that. You know, Gil is, what?
The apple juice girls come.
Oh, good. I was just about to pour some stupid water. This is an interesting apple juice class. Yeah, that's. And how many Americans do we have in the crowd right now? For those, I don't know if they have this in England or Italy or anywhere else in Europe. Treetop? Apple juice? Anybody? Yeah, that's what this is. Yep. That's what that is. Well, look, it's so fun to come here. We love coming to Rome. I know we've got some visitors here. I know we've got some locals here. I know we've got some people that have driven here, flown here, biked here, apparently. What kind of moron does that? Anyway, we're all super stoked to be here, and we're thankful that you give us a reason to come here. Not that Rome isn't a city that you want to come to anyway, because it's amazing. But you guys really make it special, so thank you for that. That's the apple juice talking. No, I want to say sincere thanks for keeping us coming back, not only to Rome every year, but to television every year, because it is you that keeps us employed and keeps us going on this crazy train that is Supernatural. And next year is going to be interesting. Not going to lie, I talked about this in my meet and greet. We have a whole shift of change of people coming into the show. Luckily, not much in the way of cast and not much in the way of crew, but we've had some writers move on. We've had some editors move on. We've had some producers move on. We've had a lot of change. So I know that you guys are awesome and amazing and very forgiving, and hopefully you won't have to be, because I think that we've got a really cool road ahead of us, and I think we've got some cool stories to tell, and I do know the people that are in charge right now, and they will not lead us astray. So have confidence in us. Let's start with some questions. How about you over there?
If you could choose any either historical, drama, thriller, fantasy, science fiction thing to direct, what would it be?
I've got to make it hard?
Well, I did.
Oh, your question. Thanks. Gone are the days of favorite color. That one was so easy. Thanks, I got a good laugh in the back. I appreciate that. Hot crowd. No comedy elbows yet. We haven't reached that point. That's really tough. I will say that I have and I think I've actually said this before, there is a project that does not exist, but it exists in my mind. But it refers to an old song. Does that count?
Just a short sentence.
Yeah, if you make sense of what the hell you're talking about right now. So some of you are familiar with the old Marty Robbins tune, El Paso. Look it up.
I will.
Okay, so it's an old cowboy song my dad used to play on vinyl. And I always thought that story that he tells in that song would make a really cool short film. And I always wanted to direct that. So see, I think reasonable. I don't think like, I'd like to redo Lord of the Rings. I'm like, how about I just make a short film about a song I heard many years ago when I was a kid. But honestly, that's been something. And then there's other projects that I hope to do in the future, and I wish I could make into something. I'll give you that one for now. That one's the first one that comes to mind. Okay, thanks. Hi.
Hi. Well, I'm asking this on behalf of a group of friends. So I've noticed that in the show, Dean has an obsession with BustyAgentBeauty.com across Disney levels. And if you could make a guess, what started this obsession and when?
Probably when he saw his first busty Asian. And he's like, I need more of that in my life. I know that's what I thought. I mean... we can edit that out, right? I have to give Eric Kripke the credit for that. That was his brainchild, and he has some interesting. His mind works in very mysterious ways, and that's the great thing about great writers is they write details, and that little detail is something that makes Dean a layered character. And it was one of the many reasons why I love playing this character. I love telling this story and being a part of this is because of the details. Those details and those layers really make a complex character, and complex characters are interesting. Which is why after 11 years, you're asking a question about a detail that was written in a writer's room on a computer 8 years ago. And that's one of the reasons I love doing the show, and I think it's probably one of the subliminal reasons that you guys enjoy watching the show, is because of the complexities of these characters and the details that they have. And that's just one of the many things that makes Dean Dean. He loves it. He loves looking at those magazines. He loves acting out. He likes driving that car. And he likes the family business. So, anyway, there you go. Sure. Great.
Yeah, basically, I was wondering, in your opinion, why did Sam and Dean react so differently to casting? Because I was exactly Sam seemed a lot less concerned about being much more set on losing sleep over it. And I was just wondering what do you think about
Because Dean is a much more emotionally invested character. And because Jensen thinks about his role, whereas Jared has basically just phoned it in for the past 4 years. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not kidding, but I'll give you a serious answer. You know, it's. Sorry, I just realized I was guilty of blasphemy. Shut up, Kmart. So, I think Sam was more concerned with the big picture and knew that the possession that Lucifer had with Cass was a necessary evil, literally. And Dean, even though he was also concerned with the grand picture, was highly concerned for his friend. And I'm trying to think, this is the problem with shooting back to back to back to back to back for 23 episodes at a time. You shoot scenes and you forget what episode they actually were in, because especially these last 4 episodes, because they literally were, it should have been like a 4-part ending. Right, so I did not see the last aired episode. Was there a scene where Dean
and basically the last thing that happened is Amara apparently is about to kill God. He was much for we don't know.
Okay, so the scene has not happened yet.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's a big scene, and it'll explain a lot of what you're asking. However, so I think Dean is just really concerned about the outcome of what this is going to do to Cass, and if Cass is ever going to, recover or fall back into the fray, or be back on the team, or if this is a sacrifice that he's going to have to live with, because Dean wouldn't live with that lightly. Look, he likes his teammates, all right? And I think Sam is probably, and I believe this to be Jared's choice. He might argue differently, but I think that it was more of a choice to be concerned with the bigger picture and one of these, like, listen, we'll figure that out once we get this done. So, and it kind of gets figured out in the next episode. You guys should enjoy it. I don't want to promise anything, but thank you. All right. Hi. You're welcome. It's not a question, but more of a thank you. And that is, thank you for asking questions. Thank you for being interested. I don't know why you're interested or why you show up, but I'm so happy that you do, because it's amazing that what we have all created, and you're a part of that. And so, thanks for being a part of that. I know I have so many questions for you guys, but I don't know why I can't think of them. Hi. All of the time. I mean, you have to understand that there is no other human on this planet that I spend more time with than Jared Padalecki. It's true. So the fact that we play brothers on TV is easy because we feel like brothers off camera. And I gotta tell you a funny story. So the talking at the same time happens because he and I have spent so much time together that we think a lot alike. When we see something we think of a similar comment, and we say it out loud, a lot of times at the exact same time. Jared's quick-witted. I think you guys know that. I'll never tell him that. But the only reason I say that is to compliment myself. Because I too am quick-witted, which is why we say stuff at the same time. See what I did there? I'm not done. Sit. She's so cute. So we say stuff a lot simultaneously on set. Just in between scenes and when something's happening, whatever, he and I will think of the exact same comment at the exact same time and deliver it simultaneously. And our camera operator, Brad Creaser, who some of you know, whenever that happens, he looks up and goes, I love when they talk at the same time. He's also the same one that whenever whenever Sam and Dean get into an argument on camera, they'll yell cut, which we've had some pretty heated arguments on camera. When they yell cut, Brad just goes, I hate it when they fight. So aside from Brad, we have many others that have been with us for a long time and are really invested in these characters in this show. And what's really cool, and I said this years ago, and I can still say it today, which is even cooler. I see the guy who does the lighting, the guy who cleans the trash bins, the guy who does the grunt work and really the thankless jobs of production. And in my opinion, those are the real unsung heroes. In fact, every Friday we have a $5 Friday. Don't tell the IRS this or Warner Brothers. We have a $5 Friday. Everybody pitches in $5. They put their name on a piece of paper, and at the end of the night, somebody draws a piece of paper. They won the lottery. They won the $5 Friday. And it could be a couple $100. It could be a couple of $1,000. Depends on how much people are, getting into it that day. And I will say that Jared and I, we may have missed a few Fridays, but usually we donate. We like to call it splashing the pot. And we'll drop in a 50 or $100, and we'll just write the production assistants. And it's so if they win, then they get the pot. So it's like those are really the thankless heroes. But what I was getting to is they're still reading the scripts. Like I'll look around and I'll see those guys reading the scripts. They don't have to do that. Like they're there collecting a paycheck. They don't need to do that, but they care about this show. And it goes all the way down to those guys. And that's cool to me. They care about the show. And so does the rest of the crew. And when I see the camera operators, sitting in between takes, reading scripts, and they care about the show. So know that it is in good hands. And people that work on the show respect the show. And I think it shows, which is one of the reasons why I think you're standing here asking the question. What was the question? I was just kidding, I'm done. No. You're sweet, and I like your shirt. Thank you. Hi.
So before I ask my question, I just want to say
Daniela bought me this coat, and I was wearing it during the photo ops. And some of you wear makeup. I'm not going to name names, sir. But there is a little makeup on my chest. Luckily, she thought ahead and bought a reversible jacket. So, bing, bang, boom. And the smoke machine, really? Good Lord. So now we're back to leather. Yeah. True story. There were some texts going around amongst the crew. There was a picture that was sent out that had Rob wearing a scarf. And Tomo then commented and said, "Oh, are we going scarf night tonight?" And I commented, I'm like, "Scarves are so 2015. And then Spade was like, "Great, Ackles, what kind of clothing article do we need to wear this year?" And I said, "Leather, boys, it's all about leather." And if that doesn't work, flip it and reverse it. That felt good. I'm not gonna lie. Daniela. Hey! Hi. What? Give me the jacket so you can stay in the shirt.
Unleash Daniela. Unleash Daniela. Unleash.
I'm concerned now as to why the shirt would be in jeopardy. Say no more. Here's the jacket. Oh, she's... Fear the Reaper? Fear Daniela. What? No. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I've done, but... The apple juice tastes wonderful. Thank you. Hi.
Actually, I want to thank you first. Thanks, Daniela, and all the cast, because Daniela was able to make this convention and make all of you come here and make so many friends happier.
Isn't she wonderful? Yes.
You give people hope, and you make us believe in ourselves.
Thank you, Daniela. Okay. Whatever she says.
So, my question is,
Yes.
Today in the morning, you and Jared played Superman and Batman, and you were quite good Batman. But still, you tried to become Captain America. So here's the question.
Wait, still I try to become Captain America?
Yeah, so long ago.
I try to become Captain. Captain America's been around for like... How long has Chris been doing Captain America? Somebody who's watched those movies, tell me how long those movies have been around. 4 years? 8? 7? Get it together, people.
So my question is...
Yeah, no, I think Captain America's done. Unless they do like Batman, and it's like every 4 years they switch people.
So my question is, would you like to take part in any Marvel or DC movie in further years? DC.
Deadpool 2. No. I was just repeating what somebody said. I'm still angry about Deadpool 1. You know, I think it'd be cool because I've dipped my toe in the water with this particular character, but Jason Todd might be cool.
You know
That did not get nearly as much applause as I was hoping it would. Everybody's like, who's Jason Todd? Red Hood, yeah. That could be cool, but at this point, whatever they want. As long as it's not too tight. Be some with a big flowy cape and no rubber. Leather. So this is the bad part about sitting in the front row. I hear you. I'm Leatherman. I don't know. DC or Marvel, I would take either one of them. I'm a fan of both. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry. Hi. Hey.
Just an FYI, Ben Affleck is going to
A lot of people have compared that. Excuse me, please.
We got a live one.
A lot of the people have compared Dean to a kind of skinnier, weaker version of Castiel. What I wonder is, but my question, what I wonder is, why you chose to have Dean with such a squeaky voice?
That's a very good question. Where are you from, sir?
India, Russia.
Misha, ladies and gentlemen. Are you coming up here to relieve me?
Is this power? No. We don't do that.
Because if you guys could just turn away. I'm going to answer your question really quickly before I take off. So what, just get to the point.
So the question is, those Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook...
My accent was pretty good.
Shut the...
I'm sorry, he's being so rude.
all those social networks change your relationships with fans.
Have they changed my relationship with fans?
I mean, not really, because before we had a phone tree that we used.
So we would just,
True.
like, we wanted to get a message out, we would call somebody, that would call somebody, that would call somebody. It worked just as well as Twitter.
Operator.
You know, it's... no. No, it hasn't changed my relationship with fans. This has changed my relationship with fans. Because for social media, for me, that's just putting me out there. It's not getting anything back. And I quantify value in what I receive from you guys. That's the true value of what fandom is what you guys give to us, and it's my cup runneth over. So thank you guys. Okay, man, thank you.
There goes your sponsorship with Twitter.
Twitter's dead.
You really won't get this book.
No, Twitter's dead. Twitter's dead, y'all. I'm just kidding, I love Twitter. And McDonald's. All day breakfast. Shit, that's been done. I'm just lingering now. Do I need to leave? So yes, I think it was a resounding yes. What do you, is this, oh God, is this, no, I mean, are we?
Somebody just wrote this letter, and it was lovely. It was written by a very young woman who has been coming here for some time.
His mother.
My mom wrote this. But I thought that this was really very well written and very lovely and very meaningful. So I'm gonna read it. Not all of it.
I got an idea.
You're gonna try to leave, aren't you?
No.
Daniela's like, yes, there's a problem if you stay.
Hey, just real quick. I love you guys. Please, please, don't treat him like you treated me. See you tomorrow! Jensen Sat!
All right, I'm going to just read this because it's just lovely. This show is about supernatural. This show is talking that family doesn't end with blood, and that a home is where you are happy, not where you were born. It has helped me to find myself, to find what holds me together when things are falling apart. It has taught me that there is always a way, that there's always hope. It has taught me to dream, to believe, to be brave and to be different. It shows that sadness and grief are real and that death is inevitable, but it also shows that love is always there too, and it shows that you can come back from anything and that you can change for better or for worse. And it proves that you can be who you want. You can fight, love till the world ends, and sometimes you can lose, and it shows that everybody has a story. And most of all, it has taught me that you can find hope in the most unexpected places. And yes, some of you may say, but this is just a TV show. Sure, for them it is. But for me and for so many people, it is so much more. It was a very lovely, very well-written letter. One more little thing that she said. I can't find it, so you're going to just watch me sitting here reading. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing here, but it says, I've found that fighting my depression, anxiety, and self-harm does not make me weak. It's actually what makes me strong. So thanks to the cast for helping me survive the most difficult battle of my life, and for helping me to keep fighting. I do think that what the Supernatural family has cultivated is completely unique and lovely. And I think, I don't know, I'm taking a rare, earnest, sentimental moment here, but I think we're very fortunate and lucky to be a part of this group. I don't think that there's another fandom that comes anywhere near this. I think that this is actually kind of transcendent fandom and become a community that coalesces around this one thing, and that it's provided a tremendous amount of support for a lot of people, and given a lot of people strength and hope and friendship and community and happiness. And I know that the cast of the show is all very, very grateful to be a part of it. And I think that we all probably approached the fandom initially with a little bit of wariness, like, what are these creepy fans? What do they want from us? And